It's from Australia. What do you remember from attending kindergarten in Harlem, New York? And how does that influence your music today?
Oh, this is a really good question. Well, I remember being with kids from different cultures, and we sang in Spanish. I actually knew Spanish when I was young. I do not know Spanish now, but it was a good thing, like to watch like video recordings because that was the time my dad always followed me with a video camera, and I can see I was like, why don't I know Spanish now? This is so unfair. Imagine what I could have done. But yeah, I remember everything. I mean, all of my influences for music come from America, and I couldn't be happier.
That's cool. Next question.
I don't
You're
think
also shy today.
Yeah.
Okay. From Spain. When the contest will be over, how will you cope with the quietness of just being back home?
This is what I said when they did my hair today. I was like, how am I supposed to be a normal person after this? Because this experience is literally the best experience of my life, and just like knowing that it will end is very it's very crazy, but in a sad way, because like the people you meet, the friendships you make, it's something you will take with yourself for a lifetime, and now you're just gonna have to go back home and be, well, obviously we all want to have careers after this, but just not being able to see the same people all the time is just gonna be sad. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll text you when I get back home. I
Okay.
don't know.
Tell me. And what about Turin? Is this your first time here?
Yeah, this is my first time in Turin, and I gotta say, I really love it, especially that we are in the old city. You kind of can get the feel of the historical aspect of the city, and I love it. And I love the food as well. So it's just, I'm happy that I'm in the center, that I can do everything at the same time. Everything is super close, and I think I hit the jackpot with that one.
That's cool. Next question. Okay. From Ireland, what do you think of the ask mood? How are you living those days?
I'm sorry, can you
From Ireland, what do you think of Eurovision mood? How are you living these days?
Well, the Eurovision mood is always like euphoric in a way. I don't know. Every day it brings you something new and brings you new challenges, and depend on what kind of person you are, that's what you're gonna bring to the table. Like I sing in my song, "You don't want to test my limits," but Eurovision has been testing my limits every single day. I cannot believe this. I think I set myself up for this, but. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm in a great mood always. I mean, sometimes something can get in my head that I don't like, you know what I mean? But then as I always say, I like to think about the positives and the people around me, which I respect a lot. And every time I go into this darker place, I guess, I know that they're my support system, and I just flip right back. So Eurovision is a great place to be for sure.
That's cool. First question from here. It's your turn. Yep.
Oh, hi.
Hi, my name is Farouk from Cocorico Vision magazine in France. I have two questions.
Okay.
First questions, when I saw your first performance, I told myself, she's the Billie Eilish of the Balkans. I would like to know if you appreciate that. And my second question is, as a child, you were living in United States,
Yes.
and after you came back in Europe, for you, what are the big differences between American pop music and European pop music?
Well, that's a really good question. Actually, a lot, because every different country has their own unique style and sound of music. But even to this day, I think Europe and America sound very different, especially in the mainstream and in the mainstream pop music. But I don't think that discourages, because coming from Macedonia, for me personally, with the team that I work with, we can bring a little bit of a different sound to the Western sounding music, and I think that makes it authentic in and of itself. So just by switching a little bit of things, because we grew up in different cultures, makes the product even more special. By the way, thank you for the compliment. I'm sorry? The comparison with Billie Eilish, listen. I don't really get it, because I have stronger vocals, and I tend to belt a lot and sing in the higher registers and use my full range of voice. But I definitely respect Billie Eilish, because she is a very, very creative person, so I'm not opposed to being like compared to somebody super famous.
Okay, so next question. I mean, Andrea, till now, super famous.
Oh,
We'll see.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, I go to the digital press room. A lot of questions from there. Bernardo from website eFestival PT, could you explain the concept behind your staging?
My staging, the concept.
Yeah.
No, I cannot. It's a secret. No, but Eurovision is so close. I don't want to give everything away. But as I always say, like, the thing that we focus on is to be as minimalistic as possible because that's what my song needs. It's a very stripped down song in a way that it needs to get the emotion across. So what I want to do is just be alone on stage, absorb the energy from the audience, and just be there in the most raw aspect possible and just enjoy it with them, you know? So that's like, I want to play with lights, I want to play with the dynamic, I want to play with the drama, but just keep it real, 100%.
That's cool. Are you doing kickboxing in these days?
I'm sorry?
Are you doing kickboxing in these days?
Sadly, no. That's why I have a lot of energy, but like I do walk around a lot. We do walk around so we can find a place to eat, so we're technically earning our food.
If you need me, you can give me a punch if you...
You don't want that.
Yes, next question for you. Save me from her punch. Okay, ready.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So hi, I'm Stefan Gorkum from ESC Daily. I was wondering, you were just talking about your staging. Did you have to make large changes when the EBU decided that this sun element will be used in a different way?
Oh yeah, this is a high topic amongst Eurovision right now that the sun isn't working, but thankfully we never wanted to use it in the first place. But we did want to use the lights and everything, but thankfully for me, as I said, the sun didn't change anything because I don't have any props on stage. It's just me, and we're working with all of the lights and everything with the LED screens. So yeah, I mean, I'm really sad for the people who did want to use the sun because it was a really good idea, and it could have brought a lot to the performance. Even though my song is called Circles, I'm glad that it stands behind me in a way.
Thank you.
Thank you.